Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we have a number of new awakenings that are live over here on JP Dokkan. Of course, we have the 3 new Halloween units, Gotenks and Ghosts, the Candy Vegito, and then of course the Kid Trunks Great Saiyaman card. So I figured, you know, usually I do like to do videos of like the new events. I figured we'd go ahead and knock out all 3, you know, start getting these medals and stuff like that here in this video, right? So I guess we'll go ahead and start with the Candy Vegito one. Now, Candy Vegito, as of this moment, is my personal favorite of the 3 cards. I do feel like his great chance to dodge, the 70% chance to dodge that Candy Vegito has, that's going to be something that's going to go a long, long way in a lot of these sort of difficult events, right? I think when you're going through, you know, like the Legendary Goku event, I think Candy Vegito is going to be amazing because he does stack his defense. So I think that's going to be very, very helpful for you once you even get to the final phase, you know, which of course is tech, so you'll have type disadvantage, but Candy Vegito's defense probably will be good enough by that point anyway that you'll be okay, right? Then of course, you think about how useful he's going to be in something like Super Battle Road with the 70% chance to dodge, then you even consider that he is an over and a flash unit. There are not many over and a flash units on the Potara team, so he will actually help out Tech Vegito Blue, who, you know, everyone loves Tech Vegito Blue. Well, now Tech Vegito Blue will have a real over and a flash unit to help him out, right? Because obviously, physical Vegito Blue does not need the help, you know, since he has prepared for battle, and he also has over and a flash, and then of course Fuse Fighter as well. So like, that's going to be really good for Tech Vegito Blue. And, you know, Tech Vegito Blue is not a great defensive unit by any means, but, you know, Tech Candy Vegito is. So you kind of get the 2 of them next to each other on a rotation, and that's going to be a nice combo of offense and defense. Okay, so next we have the new stage here for the Gotenks and Ghosts. This is last year's Halloween event. This one isn't so bad. It's kind of interesting here. So we get 2 of these clouds right here, right? We'll go to the right cloud. So one of them will take us up here. Okay, we got it. Nice. One of us will take us up here where we can get that item, and then we also get 100k Zenny per one of those tiles. The other cloud just takes you to this spot. So, like, every time you hop in, it's different. Either the left one will take you to that little path, or the right one will take you to that little path. And, you know, you just get some extra bonus items. You know, always a useful little thing when they're, like, they allow a lot of good items to be farmed up pretty easily. Also, I would say, these events, it's not really necessary to use, like, your boost feature on these types of events for sure. Because, like, I found that the metal drop rate, it's good. It seems like it's either, like, 2 or 4 for these events. So if you're going to use the boost feature, I would probably definitely recommend it for actually getting the Kid Trunks card, or, like, the Candy Vegito card or something like that. Like, usually, metals is not a good place to use your boost feature on, because the drop rate, it's not usually so bad, right? Like, maybe, like, some old-time events, which have since been, you know, sort of amended, right? Like, you know, think of the Future Trunks event, where how bad it was to get those Future Gohan medals, those Android 18 medals, those Android 17 medals. It's just not like that anymore, right? They've kind of fixed it, so there isn't really issues like that. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and hop into the, it's like a Fortune Teller Baba event, where we can farm up this Kid Trunks Great Saiyaman card. Now, what's interesting is this, of course, is here on both versions, Global and JP right now, this brand new event, but what's very interesting about it is there is an enemy in here, Invisible Man, who is not yet out on Global Dokkan, right? Well, technically, he's not even out on JP. He shows up with the World Tournament. Okay, so this, by the way, this event is the reason why we ended up having, what's it called? Like the Trunks and Mai assets. Yep, right there. That's the assets from the new summon animation of Trunks carrying Mai, which I believe is a guaranteed LR or Dokkan Fest exclusive. And then that right there is actually here in the story event, right? So, like, a lot of people were kind of theorizing, like, whoa, could the new summon animations come early to Global, or could there be some sort of new LR that is coming to Global and JP at the same time? Like, I actually did see some people sort of wondering if, like, there was going to be an upcoming LR that would drop on both versions at the same time. As it turns out, that was not the case. Thankfully for me. Your boy was very, very fearful that I would have to go very deep on another one of these summonable LRs so soon. Because, like, summoning for Dokkan Fest exclusives really is not usually that bad. You know, like, summoning on the type banners actually wasn't that bad. So I needed what? I needed 4 copies of the Int support Vegeta, and I needed 4 copies of the Int support Gohan. I was able to pull... I think I pulled 7 of them in like 1,800 stones or something like that. And then I just got the last copy I needed with blue coins. Boom. There we go. And like that wasn't so bad at all. And like a normal sort of Dokkan Fest exclusive type banner is also not going to be that bad, right? Most of the time. Sometimes, you know, there's infamous shaftings. You know, Goresh had like infamously bad luck on a couple of like normal Dokkan Fest exclusive banners. I think like Final Form Cooler, Goresh got shafted on. Goresh also had a really bad time summoning on the Dokkan Fest Goku banner, actually. But usually, those ones aren't so bad. But the summonable LRs, dude, that is where it just gets so rough. Summonable LRs. Like, you know, whereas, usually, like, if I'm going to Rainbow a Dokkan Fest exclusive, have we seen this art from Chi-Chi before? I mean, I don't think she'd be a card, but... I don't recall if we've seen that art by Chi-Chi right there. But a summonable, you know, whereas like a Dokkan Fest exclusive, like I could probably think to Rainbow that in, you know, 3,000 stones usually, I want to say is about how, like an average, I want to say, for me, for Rainbowing a Dokkan Fest exclusive. Whereas for a summonable LR, getting it Rainbowed under 5,000 feels like an accomplishment, you know? Like that's... I've had so many summonable LRs. We're talking... LR Bardock, LR Cell, LR Gogeta, all of those, where I did not even actually get them rainbowed until I think 8,000 stones is how many it took me for a lot of them. So, you know, needless to say, I'm pretty excited that we did not end up with a new summonable LR coming with this celebration. So, the next banner on JP is going to be transforming Dokkan Fest exclusive Cooler. We don't know what the next one is going to be on Global. It is very, very hard to guess, too. I mean, it could be Dokkan Fest Piccolo, is certainly one that could come next. Or maybe I don't know that they would do back-to-back summonable LRs and go into Kale and Caulifla, but it's possible that, like, they could do, like, a filler celebration and add in a lot of the things that Global does not have right now, like the Copy Vegeta story event, the SCR Gogeta EZA, at the same time, and kind of link that with LR Kale and Caulifla, and then maybe move into Trunks and Zamasu at the end of the month. I do think, like, that's possible. All right, so there's our boy Ghost Usher. One thing that is unfortunate is, I'm looking in this event, it would be really nice if they gave us, like, a new spot to grind Ghost Ushers, because currently there's about to be a world tournament on JP Dokkan, and as of right now, I'm going to do a video on this, but I believe as of right now, you can't stack defensive damage reduction items the way you used to. So what I mean by that is we used to be able to use a King Yama, and then we could immediately use a second one in that turn. The two 50% damage reductions would stack, and you'd have 100% damage reduction for that turn. It no longer works in that manner. Now you're only able to do one damage reduction item per turn at a time. So what I mean by that is you can use a King Yama and an Icarus and they'll stack, right? You'll get the 50% plus the 35%, but you can't use two of the same item in a turn. So 2 Whis in one turn will not work, right? 2 Icaruses in one turn will not work, but like a King Yama and an Icarus or a King Yama and a Whis, that will actually work. So that is kind of like, I hope it's a bug and it'll eventually be fixed, but clearly it's going to be an issue for this world tournament. So the best place to grind Ghost Ushers, as far as I'm aware... Okay, here's Invisible Man's super attack. You gotta love this. Invisible Man, it actually is pretty decent, by the way. And he does come out with this upcoming world tournament. He's an SR on the Dragon Ball Saga Summon banner. So, definitely going to be going in on that banner, seeing if I can... Well, I mean, I'm definitely going to get a copy of him, but, you know, we'll see how many copies of him we can get, right? Okay, and you guys see the squad I'm using. The youth category is actually giving increased drop rates for this event. So, you know, we'll kind of see how that works out for us. And then, the good thing is that a lot of these LRs I'm using to get the increased category drop bonus, like Kegoku and Arale, and Goku and Bulma, they're pretty easy free-to-play units to grind up. I mean, because you could say, like, whoa, Kid Goku and Bulma's, like, not that easy to get, but it's like, in reality, all you have to do is beat the Ginyu Force stage, which, I mean, it's like a full free-to-play team anyway, right? And then, okay, so here's Devilman, right? The thing with Devilman is that Devilman is only able to, like he has a special attack that will, like, instantly kill you if you have evil in your heart, but obviously, like, when Kid Goku fights him as a child, Goku does not have any evil in his heart, so he's able to beat Devilman pretty easily. I presume the way this story is going, although I don't know, I mean, are they going to say Trunks is pure? Maybe. Or maybe Devilman isn't even going to get his Devil Might Beam off. Devilman also was a World Tournament champion early on, like way before, like, Dragon Ball even starts. And I believe these can give us, yep, that's probably it right there, the Daburo cookie. It could either give us 1 Zenny or it could give us 100k Zenny. So this is actually a pretty good stage to kind of grind up here. Because, you know, those Daburo cookies and, like, the Takoyaki and stuff like that, those are really good for the punching bag event, which, you know, I'm sure a lot of players were probably able to get, like, the 99 million and stuff like that, but I'm sure at the same time there's a lot of players who were not able to do it, right? So, we'll kind of see. I mean, I'm still waiting for them to release a big-time brand new unit. Oh, wow, we got a lot of medals in one run. I'm waiting for them to release a big-time brand new unit that will allow us to beat the punching bag event a little bit more consistently, right? Because I don't even really like trying it too often these days, just because, like, the rotation, like, you just don't get the rotation, you don't even get to make an attempt. Like, it's just not fun. Okay, so we got a little fusion, we got God Goku, we got Base... Okay. Also, obviously, this is taking place after the Tournament of Power, based upon the little introduction we got at the start, you know, with, like... Well, it's taking place after the Future Trunks arc, I meant to say. So, like, that would explain why this Kid Trunks Great Saiyaman card probably not going to ever end up on, like, any, like, you know, categories, right? Because this is, like a little filler thing. Like, Gotenks and Ghosts, the reason that they're not actually on the, whatchamacallit stage, like, Gotenks and Ghosts is not on the Majin Buu arc category. It's the same way that this Kid Trunks card is probably not ever going to end up on, like, a category team like that. So, you know, it is what it is. Also, by the way, activating 100% of Kid Trunks' hidden potential system, it is missions. It does give you a little bit of AGL orbs and then also some stones. So I do recommend people get that done. This unit is definitely worth rainbowing, by the way. So I would say to go ahead and give him a rainbow. Really, all 3 of them are. The Gotenks and Ghosts, the Candy Vegito, and the Kid Trunks Great Saiyaman card. They are all worth the rainbow. So we'll go ahead and finish up here. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.